Hi, I am Sidney Friedman, a.k.a. Sid the Kid, a.k.a. the musical mentalist, a.k.a. your very own personal mind power wingman. That's a lot of AKAs. But most important, I'm going to share with you a connection technique, a means of bonding, a means of gaining trust and like from another person. Be it with a prospect, a client, a coworker, your boss, or with your entire team. But especially with clients and prospects. My focus here is to help you in business to be massively successful and ultimately profitable by mastering subconscious connection. And it works no matter with whom you are trying to connect. As it also works with friends, family, your spouse, your child, or yes, even with someone of romantic interest. But especially it works in business. The miraculous thing is, as I said, it happens on a subconscious level, affecting the subconscious mind of someone else, which means they won't be aware of what you're doing, but they will feel it. And as a result, they will gravitate to you. To be clear, and this is important, it's not about control. We cannot control others, nor should we ever. But rather, it's something super simple I'm going to explain, which will make other people far more open to what you offer. And actually, in most cases, totally open to what you offer. Plus, by doing what I share, you will gain greater, deeper, more all-encompassing understanding of the other person. So you will be brought closer to them just as they are to you. And after all, that's what this world is about. It's about human understanding. Plus, what I'm about to share works over the phone. Yes, it works not just in person, but also over the phone where people cannot see each other. So this is not some body language thing. I'll get into body language in another video. The point is, a lot of business is conducted on the telephone. So this is important that what I'm about to share works whether you can be seen or not. And what's more, I have data to support the effectiveness of what I'm sharing, so it's not some pie-in-the-sky thing. I'll tell you more about the data after I explain the technique, and I'll explain it in just a moment. Hang on. But I also want to say what I'm about to share cannot be found anywhere else. It is original from me, as are dozens upon dozens of my mind power tips and tools which I share in my speaking engagements and in my books, such as my #1 best-selling, Your Mind Knows More Than You Do. All right, I bragged there for a moment. I can do that, can't I? Anyway, if by chance you do find it somewhere else, you will know it originated here over 20 years ago when I began speaking about the subconscious mind for numerous industries, from tech to finance to manufacturing to real estate, and also for many charitable organizations to help them raise significantly more dollars for the causes they represent. So here it is. Here we go. When you are in a conversation with someone else, do not listen to every word they say. That's right. Do not listen to every word they say. Please, when someone else is speaking, do not listen to every word. Right now you're thinking, how can that be? How can not listening to every word be effective listening? Do not listen to every word someone else is saying. Instead, listen to every consonant and every vowel of every syllable of every word someone else is speaking. That's right. Do not listen to every word someone else says. Instead, listen to every consonant and every vowel of every syllable of every word and every space between the words someone else is speaking. So right now, as I speak, do it. Listen to every consonant and every vowel of every syllable of every word I say. Do not listen to my sentences as a whole, but instead, listen to every consonant and every vowel of every syllable of every word. I just did this in a live Zoom session, and I could literally feel the focus and attention from just about all 80 people who are on with me. And when you listen in this fashion, the person speaking to you will feel it too. Now just imagine this for a moment. When you do this, they will feel you are really, truly, deeply listening to what they are saying. And then they will connect with you more. Far more. I call this micro-listening. Plus, through listening in this micro way, you will understand things about the other person, becoming aware of what they are really saying behind the words, of what they are feeling, of who they are, their hopes, their dreams, their fears, their concerns and joys. So you will become more connected to them, just as they are to you. And yes, over the phone it works. We've all experienced this phenomenon when we are talking to someone on the phone and they aren't paying attention. They drift away. We know it. Don't know how. It's a kind of psychic thing. But there is more. The main point in business, when you and other competing companies are competing for a client, who usually gets the business? It's whoever the client feels cares the most. And how do they sense who cares? It's whoever listens best. Now, everyone says, I'm a good listener. Yeah, I'm a great listener. No, you're not. And I wasn't either. But with this technique, you'll be listening with detail and a resultant understanding which goes beyond any listening you've done previously. And by doing so, you will begin to ask better questions of the client. And by asking better questions, they will feel you are attempting to understand them. And when you understand them, they will feel you care. And when you care, you will get the business. Ka-ching! If you micro-listen in this fashion for 2 weeks, just 2 weeks, by the third week it will become habit, and boom, the results will be absolutely beyond anything you can imagine. I promise you this. I have data to support the effectiveness, so it's not some pie-in-the-sky thing. It's so simple to do, yet the difference is astronomical. I have presented this and numerous other techniques to hundreds of businesses and organizations and to thousands of individuals for over 2 decades. And through it, we have tracked the massive difference of success ratios. And it is massive. So it's my pleasure to share and give you this one special technique. And do you want to learn more? If you want me to speak online via Zoom or any other platform to your business, your team, your clients, or even individually, I'll share all kinds of cutting-edge information just like this. Plus, I'll customize it for your specific needs. And what I shared today is just one of all kinds of simple yet super effective ways to create connection. So contact my booking manager, Richard. He'll take the time to understand your goals, your needs. We will help in a big way. In fact, we will listen to every consonant and every vowel of every syllable of every word you tell us. Thank you very much. I am Sidney Friedman, a.k.a. Sid the Kid, a.k.a. your very own personal mind power wingman. Who knows what lurks in the minds of others? I do. And now you do too.